Trochę spóźniony. Zobaczymy, czy w ogóle jest odpalony stream. Muszę zobaczyć. Jakieś to będzie spoko. Jak nie ma, no to trudno. Chciałem po prostu to grać na live. Jest. On jest na publicznym czy na prywatnym? Nie. Otóż jest pytanie. A to nie mam napisane. O, jedna osoba jest. Czy jest na publiczny? Pobrałem sobie fnafa. Sister Location. I zobaczymy jak to gra. Mam fnafa VR Help Wanted. Ale już trochę grałem, więc wiedziałem, że nie będę tego nagrywał.
There's no doubting what you've achieved on a technical level. These are clearly state of the art. There are just certain design choices that were made for these robots that we don't fully understand. We were hoping that you could shed some light on those.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those aren't the design choices we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
Cześć. Ale heca. Ej, zajebiste. To z pilotem jest... No. A, bo to... Pilotem, fajne, że pilotem się ustawia, no. Nie mam podglądu na czat, więc...
Why won't you let me play with her?
Moment, zrobimy sobie tak. I co mam czat? Ale heca. No i tutaj mamy elegancko wygłębiaj czat, tylko nie wiem czemu. Trudno, nie widzę go w razie W. Ale heca. Spoko. Co na telefonie, co mogę spalić czat. O. Kurde, naprawdę?
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career. Whether you were approached at a job fair, read our ad in screws, bolts, and hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare, we welcome you. I will be your personal guide to help you get started. I'm a Model 5 of the Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System, but you can call me Hand Unit. Your new career promises challenge, intrigue, and endless janitorial opportunities. Please enter your name as seen above the keypad. This cannot be changed later, so please be careful.
Dobra. O kurwa.
It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. One moment. Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
O.
You can now open the elevator using that bright, red, and obvious button. Let's get to work.
Moment. Muszę sobie wczaić, jak to wygląda na... A, wygląda git. Dobra. O nie, wyszedłem. Chuj, kontynuujemy. Coś odjebałem i nie wiem co.
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her?
Dobra.
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career. Whether you were approached at a job fair, read our ad and screws, bolts, and hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare, we welcome
ściana.
you.
Ale
I will be your personal guide to help you get started. I'm a Model 5
No
of the
dobrze.
Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System, but you can call me Hand
No, mogę
Unit.
sobie iść. do
Your new
tekstury.
career promises challenge, intrigue, and endless janitorial opportunities. Please enter your name as seen above the keypad. This cannot be changed later, so please be careful.
O, palnąłem w krzesło, o kurwa.
It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. One moment. Welcome, Eggs Benedict. Let's get to work. Allow me to fill this somewhat frightening silence with some light-hearted banter. Due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day, and it's your job to get the robots back in proper working order before the following morning.
Idziemy. Powiem szczerze, VR...
You are now in the primary control module. It's actually a
Ale
crawl
jakie to jest
space between the
wielkie.
two front showrooms.
No daleko jest.
Now, let's get started with your daily tasks.
Moment.
View the
uspokój
window
się.
to your left. This is the Ballora Gallery Party Room and
Daj
Dance
mi coś
Studio,
powiedzieć.
encouraging kids to get fit and enjoy pizza. Let's turn on the light and see if Ballora is on stage. Press the blue button on the elevated keypad to your left.
Nie grałem w System Location, oglądałem, ale nie grałem. Więc może być ciekawie. Puu!
Uh-oh, it looks like Ballora doesn't feel like dancing. Let's give her some motivation. Press the red button now to administer a controlled shock. Maybe that will put the spring back in her step.
Daj mi ją pełnym porazić. Puu! No,
Let's check the light again.
kręć się.
Excellent. Ballora is feeling like her old self again and will be ready to perform again tomorrow. Now view the window to your right. This
Dobra.
is the Funtime Auditorium, where Funtime Foxy encourages kids to play and share. Try the light. Let's see what Funtime Foxy is up to. Looks like Funtime Foxy is taking the day off. Let's motivate Funtime Foxy with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock.
Cześć! A nie mogę.
Looks like Funtime Foxy is in perfect working order. Great job! In front of you is another vent shaft. Crawl through it to reach the Circus Gallery control module.
Spokojnie sobie zawiązać koleżankowie. Wyobraźcie sobie fun fact. Idziecie do roboty. Każą ci przejść przez taką wentylację, by dostać się do pokoju, gdzie sprawdzasz, czy roboty stoją na swoim miejscu. Kurwa... Czołgasz się z punktu A do punktu B. Kto to słyszał? Szkoda, że tutaj nie mam tego czatu, to bym sobie mógł patrzeć na bieżąco, ale nie mogę, więc
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
nie umiem się zdwinąć, żeby... No kurwa, śmniejsza. Żebym mógł balorę nakurzyć prądem, no. Byłoby fajnie. Czy... Może będzie fajnie.
On the other side of the glass is Circus Baby's auditorium. Let's check the light and see what Baby is up to.
Nie mogę tego podnieść. Bo tu chuja widać.
Looks like a few of the lights are out, but we can fix that later. Let's encourage Baby to cheer up with a controlled shock.
Nie ma jej, nie ma jej!
Let's try another controlled shock.
Boom! Koleżanko.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Koleżanko. Koleżanko, niech ci tu nie będzie.
Great job, Circus Baby. We knew we could count on you. That concludes your duties for your first night on the job. We don't want you to leave overwhelmed, otherwise you might not come back.
On nie
Please
przeraża.
leave using the vent behind you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
On jest creepy. O, w tą stronę, ale jest. O kurwa. Spierdolaj! Spierdolaj!
Motion trigger. Surface gallery vent.
O! Cześć! Kurde! Co tu się stanęło się? Logowałem grę. Dobra! Moment, odpalę sobie kontrolnie live'a, bo nie wiem, czy mnie słychać.
Another day, another dramatic entry in the lives of Vlad and his distressed mistress. Where will they go? What will they do? All of that and more happening now.
Clara, I tell you, the baby isn't mine.
Mamma mia!
Count, I tell you that it is. You're the only
Co ty
vampire I ever
robisz?
loved. And the baby turns his bottles into powdered milk.
That doesn't mean anything.
He sleeps on the ceiling fan.
Upright or upside down.
What does it matter? You need to be part of your son's life.
I'm an old man, Clara. I can't be a father.
Well, then at least pay your child support, you deadbeat.
Will Vlad and his distressed mistress
Oj,
find
wszystko.
common ground? Tune in next time.
Dobra. A. Czyli to było w ciągu... Jak
Daddy, you let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
Idź ode mnie.
Welcome back for another night of intellectual stimulation, pivotal career choices, and self-reflection on past mistakes. We're committed to creating a unique and fulfilling work experience. One part of that commitment is ensuring that you don't get tired of the voice that you're hearing right now. Using the keypad below, please select a new companion voice. For male, press 1. For female, press 2. For text only, press 3. For other options, press 4.
No.
It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will autocorrect it for you. Thank you for choosing Angsty Teen.
Baby, gdzie ta muzyka? Halo, halo, halo! Daj mi muzykę! A se podejdę.
The elevator stopped. You know the routine. You can get up. So, funny story. A dead body was found in this vent once.
Bardzo
Okay,
zabawne.
so not that funny, but it's a story.
Slalonem. Po wentylu slalonem. Pu, pu, pu. Nie to. Pu, pu, pu. Kurwa, jak Springtrap. Kurwa, ale śmiesznie. No.
Okay, let's start with your nightly chores.
No.
You should check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage, but whatever.
Hey.
Huh. I guess Ballora has better things to do. Let's zap her. That should be fun.
Śmieciu, nie podchodź do mnie! Nie
There
było
seems to
great.
have been a problem with the voice synthesizer. Default settings have been restored. Please proceed through the vent ahead of you to Circus Baby's auditorium.
No, się... Jak oglądałem to kiedyś... Elevena, pozdrawiam Elek. To nie było aż tak straszne. Ale jak się w to gra... Na wiarze... Idzie obstrać gacie. Już raz w pracy
Motion
obstrałem
trigger.
gacie.
Circus gallery vent.
Nie polecam. Nie polecam. Ale śmieszne rękawiczki. Ale... Tutaj to jest takie...
Circus Baby had a busy day today. Let's check the light and make sure she's in proper working order.
Naprawili światło? O, oczywiście, że nie.
Oh, Circus Baby, we aren't here to play hide and seek. Let's encourage Baby to come out of hiding with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock.
Jeszcze raz.
There seems to be a power malfunction that is affecting our ability to properly motivate Baby. Please stand by while I reboot the system.
Nie.
I will be offline momentarily during this process. Various other systems may be offline as well, such as security doors, vent locks, and oxygen. Commencing system restart.
O kurwa. O kurwa, dobrze, że tu siedziałem.
Motion trigger. Entryway vent. Funtime auditorium maintenance
Chciałam
vent
mi wstaje, ale
opened.
mniejsza.
Ballora gallery maintenance vent opened.
Dawaj. Dawaj, śmieciu. Czekam.
I don't recognize you. You are new. I remember this scenario, however. It's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. I'm
Dobra.
curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this. Willingly. Maybe curiosity, maybe ignorance. There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him. I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there. Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
A, tu miałem wejść. Co ja mam tu zrobić? Coś popsułem chyba. Czyżbym coś zepsuł? No chyba coś zepsułem. I nie wiem co. No i... No, wszedłem tu. O, cześć, ale ciebie nie chcę. A! On to zamknął. Dobra. O to tu chodziło. Niepotrzebnie tu wchodziłem wtedy. O, kici. A gdzie ty jesteś? Nie dodawaj eye contact, kontaktu wzrokowego. No, popsułem chyba coś. O! Kurwa. Wypierdalaj. Się obstrałem ciebie, śmieciu. Ja... O kurwa, chciałem miałem zamykać. Ja pierdolę, się obstrałem, retry. Aż buszka zapie. I prosto w nich. Pu, 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 pu. Pu, 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 pu. Śmieciu. Chodź tutaj. No cześć. Nie widzisz mnie. Nie, nikogo tu nie ma. Wypierdalaj, wypierdalaj. Nie pukaj w to. Idź stąd, idź stąd. Ale się spociły mi ręce. No! Trzymałem to, ty śmieciu! Co ja mam tu zrobić? Która w ogóle godzina? No trzymam to. Odwrócę się specjalnie. To nie ma sensu, wiesz, tak mnie zobaczy. Gdzie ty jesteś? No cześć. O! A kuci, kuci, a kuci, kuci. No! Jak ja mam to złapać? Kurwa, jak ja mam to złapać? Jak ja mam to kurwa złapać? Use the green auto grip i zamknij. Chuj, chuj. Ale mi się okulary grzeją. Ja dupię. Palec grzybalec. A jak tak będę? No nie widzisz mnie. No nieprawda! Śmieciu! Ha! Nie, prawie wyszedłem. Nie wejdziesz tu. Cześć. Jestem przygotowany. Śmieciu! Wypierdalać. Wypierdalać. Się obsra...
When your guide
O kurwa.
comes back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually. He will then tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die. Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power will be restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly. She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement. When you hear her music become louder, she is growing near, listening for you. Wait and be still.
Thank you for your patience. It seems that the power system cannot be restarted automatically. You will need to restart the power system manually. Please return to the primary control module.
Dobrze. Dobrze. Idziemy w dal. Idziemy w dal. Tu 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 tu. Jakoś tak. No, ale się obstrałem lekko. Jakbym miał zegarek, to bym
Motion trigger.
sprawdził sobie.
Surface gallery
Nie wiem,
event.
chętny, ale nie. Się ładuje, skurwysyn. No, ale kupa w gaciach była. A się nada, wiesz. Można go rozłączyć.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora Gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Odpalę sobie... Cześć. Puls od razu. Będzie mu naprawić, jaki mam puls. Aha. Skurwysynu.
Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
Coś tu się popsuło. Idzie skurwysyn. Ale mi to wypluło. Gdzie ty jesteś? Czemu ja się ruszam?
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Pomyślałem, że jak on gada, to nie będzie mnie słyszała. Wypierdalaj. Słyszę cię. I widzę cię. Wypierdalaj. Tup, 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 tup. Gdzie ona jest? Ona jest za mną. Wypierdalaj. Owara kebaba. Idź stąd. Tak, ja sobie się kłócam, bo... No idź sobie już. Wypierdalaj. No biegnij do tych drzwi.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
You must be hearing things, silly.
Może?
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Wypierdalaj mi. Pan tam Freddy, wypierdalaj.
Nope, no one is here.
Ha. Skurwysynu.
Nope, no one is here. You must be hearing things, silly.
Wypierdalaj. Się nie ruszaj stamtąd, widzę cię. Zostaw to.
Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep.
Słyszałeś?
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Ja chcę nikogo... No zostań tam. Kończę.
Oh, calm
Wracaj.
down. I think it was just a mouse.
Wracaj, śmieciu. A czy... To nie jest z FNAFa 4? Na pewno.
Great job. This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Spierdalaj. Wypierdalaj. Nic pewno nie podrzuciłaś, ale wypierdalaj. Nie waż się przyjść. Idę, ale nie po ciebie. Nie przychodź. Wiem, gdzie pracujesz. Pam. No czemu on tak tupta wolno? Nie słyszysz mnie. Nie, tu nie ma. To twoja wyobraźnia. No idź szybciej, kurwa, masz kawałek. Wturlaj się już tam. Siup. Ej, ciekawe, czy sobie tak przejdę? To ja nie musiałem tego przychodzić, bo ona sobie tylko przyjść.
As the sun sets, so also does another chapter in the saga of love lost between Vlad and his distressed mistress. Can they be reconciled? Can their love rise again? That and more happening now.
Clara, the baby isn't mine.
It is Vlad. They had trouble catching him in the nursery today.
So what? Lots of kids get hyper and run around and stuff.
They had to knock him out of the air with a broom.
I have to go.
They're going to dock your paychecks.
They can't do that. I'm a vampire. I don't get paychecks.
You work the graveyard shift at the Fry Me Taco. Don't lie to me.
Oh, the humanity! When will the heartbreak end? When will these two ships passing in the night rekindle their long-lost love? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
O co tu? Ej, co? Huh. To znaczy mieć wiara w ręce.
Daddy just once let me go play with her. She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
Nie podchodź do niej! O, dwie rewelancje.
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices. Using the keypad below, please type the first few letters of the musical selection you would prefer. It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos. Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount. Please enjoy the rest of your descent.
Fajnie. Dobra, dawaj mi już tutaj pracę. Night. Free. Kurwa, bawi mnie to. No.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
Yo. Jest? Co tam się stanęło? Czemu one mnie rozebrały?
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Let's check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure she's on her stage before entering.
Tak? Ziemniaki obiorę. Gdzie ty jesteś? Nie ma jej.
Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
Wypierdalaj. No. Wypierdalaj. Ale schiza. Mam palce, stykam się palcami. Chowam palce, a to się stykają, no.
Motion trigger. Surface gallery vent.
Szerokie ta wentylacja, pierdolone. Jak w Mission Impossible. Ty tu stoisz, dobrze.
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs.
Cześć.
Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me.
Czekamy.
2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none.
3, 2,
They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3.
2, 3, 2, 4,
I was
2,
covered
0.
in glitter.
Nie wiem, czy to
I
będzie
smelled
potrzebne.
like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream.
Ludzie,
Although I
ale tu
only
nikogo
did
nie ma.
it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was one. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
Jak to zajebałaś ją? Dobra, muszę się cofnąć, no. Ręka jak balora. Ale śmiesznie, że trzeba mieć na tyle... No nie
Motion
wiem...
trigger. Surface gallery vent.
Dobra, okej. Być na tyle kumatym, bez gry, silnika gry, przełożyć to na silnik na VR-a. To jest według mnie ciężkie, bo ja próbowałem stworzyć grę i mi to nie wyszło. I teraz mając grę, przełożyć to na VR-a, ciężko. Ja tam nie chcę.
Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
No dobra. Trochę zgapiłem.
Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as
Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
No i jak ja mam to przejść, jak ona tam stoi? Gdzie ja mam do service rooma przejść?
Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Było tam. Ominiemy ją. Wcale się fizycznie boję. Długo nie miałem gry. Ani filmu.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the faceplates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it.
Right cheek, ale moje czy... Chuj. Damy jego.
Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye.
Lewa, prawa, ale tutaj.
Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose. Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
Kurwa, że to?
Excellent. The chest cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Kurwa. Śmieciu. Śmieciu. Chodź tutaj. No. Kurwa. Się obsrałem. Ale to jest mały śmieć.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it. Great! Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great! Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye. Great! Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose. Good job! The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button. Excellent! The chest cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Bowtaj, muszkę. Śmieciu, gdzie ty jesteś? Musi wyjść. No i schował się.
Great job. You've acquired both power modules. This completes your tasks for the night. Please exit the building through Funtime Auditorium, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.
O, ja dupię. I co, i od nowa? Ja myślałem, że jej nie ma.
Daddy, she can make balloons. Have you seen her make balloons? Oh, Daddy, let me go to her.
O.
Shh, be still and quiet. You've been sleeping for quite a while. I think they noticed that you never left the building last night. The cameras were searching for you, but they couldn't find you. I have you hidden too well. I kidnapped you.
O kurwa! Jak animatroniki w dwójce.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I am only going to keep you for a little while. Try not to wiggle, though. You're inside something that came from my old pizzeria. I don't think it was ever used. At least not the way it was meant to be used. Too dangerous. It's just big enough for one person to fit inside, but just barely. You're in the scooping room. Do you know why they call it the scooping room? It's because, dummy, this is the room where they use the scooper. I thought that would be obvious. Isn't that a fun name for something? The scooper. It sounds like something you would use for ice cream, or custard, or sprinkles. It sounds like something you would want at your birthday party. to ensure that you get a heaping portion of every good thing. I wonder, though, if you were a freshly opened pint of ice cream, how you would feel about something with that name. Thankfully, I don't think a freshly opened pint of ice cream feels anything at all. It sounds like someone else is in the building. Shh.
Wypuśćcie mnie!
Forward. One. More. Okay, stop. Set it down. Watch the step.
Wypuśćcie mnie!
I have to do it this time. Just seems like these things can't go a day without breaking down. Who knows? It's always the same, man. Some kind of hardware malfunction. But like, I have to be somewhere in 15 minutes, and this place gives me the creeps. Can we just get this over with? It's all
O,
wish I hadn't be here for it. Just get her on the rollers and we can go.
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is? How to pretend. Do you ever play make-believe? Pretend to be one way when you are really the other. It's very important. Ballora never learns, but I do. They think there is something wrong on the inside. The only thing that matters is knowing how to pretend.
Wypuść mnie!
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Co ja mam tu zrobić? Dobra. Koniec. Dobra. koniec. Idę obrać ziemniaki. Mam takie zadanie bojowe. Więc koniec. No ale godzinę to tak git. Więc adios.